my CDC is going to a pagan circle because I am more commonly familiar with religions like Christianity. I know little to nothing about paganisms besides that you could be considered a witch. This is because when I was growing up, my family was Mennonite, and once I became older, my mom, dad, and I started becoming atheists. Since many Americans, including myself and family, have read the Bible and grown up in a church environment or do not affiliate with any religion at all, I feel like diving into paganism is a good choice since it is very unknown. It is also a personal CDC because I've had a hard time accepting any religion since leaving our church. I also do not have any prior knowledge to paganism. Since leaving my church, I just tried to avoid the topic of religion, and going back to a spiritual environment will be very uneasy for me. I was skeptical about them in a spiritual sense because I was not sure how they went about their spirituality. The people themselves were a mystery to me as well because I feel like they have a stereotype of them. They're either witches or hippie-ish. During my time with them, I learned how similar we are and how many things we had in common. While talking, I learned that many pagans mix their religions and spirituality to find where it fits best. I thought that was interesting because many religions are strict on thinking other religions are wrong. Another thing I noticed was that they were all normal-looking people and nothing seemed weird or off about them. Getting to know them made me feel more comfortable, which let me become more of myself. When I arrived, I made sure I was sitting up straight, had my hands in my lap, and had a smile on my face because I wanted to make a good first impression and not make them feel like I was judging them like so many other people do. I expected the people to look odd and like they didn't belong. I also pictured some sort of statue or spiritual object that would be there. I thought it was perfect that the ceremony was being held outside since a lot of their beliefs dealt with nature. The main group leader was sewing a Peruvian symbol that was supposed to draw in energy. It was representing how water, fire, and wind all come together and are powerful. She wanted to later make everyone bring in a piece of clothing so she could attach the symbol on it and help them bring in energy. This made sense to me since they were very caring people and they do things out of the kindness of their hearts for one another. I thought being outside was probably where the majority of their interactions played out, because a lot of their beliefs have to do with being outside. For instance, they have ceremonies dealing with full moons, and they have gardens that they have to help grow the different alignings of the planets because of the different energies. Just like churches and synagogues or religious places for some religions, the earth and being outside is a pagan's church.
We're connected to nature, and my favorite place to be was underneath the willow tree in our front yard. And my father didn't share his spiritual beliefs with me really. It's just, it was just part of who he was every day. And it's like every morning he would get up and spread his arms wide in the sunlight and, greet the sunlight and the world and yell. And, it was just different, but I thought that was just normal. I did a report on the Salem witch trials, and it just really sparked an interest in alternative religions and alternative belief systems. And I just from that point started studying not just witchcraft necessarily, but more like pagan belief systems, ancient belief systems, connecting more with belief systems that were connected to the earth, back to away from patriarchal male-dominated religions to female-dominated religions. So I did connect with the goddess movement for quite a while because it was comfortable because I'm a woman. Yeah. I understood it. It made sense. Trying to identify with a male or a man or God just didn't. I didn't feel like I was respected or honored for who I was. That kind of thing.
The biggest thing I can take away from my experience is how different the religion is than what I first anticipated. There are many branches, from Wiccan to Native American shamanism. Another surprise and insight I got was that all branches in paganism do not even believe in the devil. So the stereotype of them worshiping one is false. Stereotypes like this one make pagans feel uncomfortable to be open about it and who they share it with. This makes me feel happy that they let me into their group because they are so skeptical of people, but also saddened because they have to live such a secretive life with no one knowing who